Yep, hi. Got a few more minutes. All right. Yeah, the black and white is just for kicks. Please do Geo first. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Since this is first time, I'm probably going to try to keep the problems pretty easy. Let's see how that works. I'm just like trying to guess by the shortlist numbers, so I hope I don't hit anything like 2010 C1. Uh, how long will this go for? So I was going to do the solving up until about somewhere and somewhere between 9 and 9:30, and then kind of take arbitrary questions until 10-ish. But we'll see how it goes. Um, Poggers play Fortnite. Okay. Um, yeah. I hope I didn't hit anything. Okay. Well, let's see if I solve everything today. Can I solve BAMO 2013-3? What is the problem? I don't actually know. Oh, the sad music. Is the music too sad? I guess the track that's playing right now is pretty sad. Alright. We can do something a bit more lively. IMO 2019-6. That problem takes too long is the thing. Oh, there's no quality other than 1080. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know quite what to do about that. Well, alright. Okay. Alright, I want to press the upbeat button because I think people wanted upbeat music. Okay, actually that might be a little too obnoxious. Uh, oh jeez, that's too obnoxious. I'm going back to ambient. Alright, well, welcome everyone. I don't know what I'm doing, so it's going to be great. So yeah, as far as chat goes, guys can basically don't spam it, otherwise I'll probably be fine. We'll see how it goes. Is he live? Because there's a lot of lag right now. I think I'm live. People are responding to stuff I say, so I'm assuming yes. Yeah, it is bad that there's no quality other than 1080. That might overwhelm some of the weaker connections. I'll have to figure out how to fix that at some point. Anyways, so yeah, as I said, we'll kind of do my plan is to kind of do problems for the first 60 to 80-ish minutes, and then after that I'll take arbitrary questions in the chat because I don't know, people apparently want to ask me stuff. Okay, so here's the lineup for today. I guess the G3 is not visible right now. Let me shrink that a little so it fits. Well, it's okay if we get to it. Z bar plus Z over Z bar Z. Pro green screen skills. Yeah, I had a green screen for about a year for no good reason. And now it's actually being used. I'm gonna. Well, that's what I set passwords for. So I'm gonna start off with Geo because I hope that I can still do the G2s. And then it'll be GNAC, and if I have time, I'll try to squeeze in a G3 as well. Have you done any of these? No, I don't think so. I might have done 2004 A3 like 5 years ago, and I remember nothing about it. I actually haven't done 2012 G2, which is very surprising to me. I was like, really? There's a G2 that recently I haven't done. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, so let's get started. (2012 C2s). Yeah. Okay. What is the problem system? So the way it works is the IMO has a short list of about 30-ish questions. They're labeled algebra, combo, GON, and then numbered 1 through however many there are. Yeah, so IMO 1 will typically be like star 1 or star 2, and then you'll grab something between 3 and 5-ish for IMO 2, and then 6 through 8 will be IMO 3. Okay, so let me actually get started doing math. Alright, so I have a cyclic quad. So let's see if I can draw a cyclic quad on this board. Okay, is that a circle? Yes, that's a circle. That cursor's really annoying. Nice. What level are these? They're pretty comparable to what you might expect on JMO, I think. So, nope, don't draw there. Okay, so, all right, A, We'll find out if this diagram's good enough to go. So normally if this was a contest, I would do ruler and compass, but I didn't figure out how to get that to work with the live stream. So we'll better just see what happens. A, B, C, D, and then, so AC and BD meet at E, and then AD and BC meet at F. And then G is the point such that ECGD is a parallelogram. So let's build that. And let H be the image of E under reflection in HD. So okay, and then I want DHFG collinear. Or not collinear, concyclic. Okay, so let's see what's going on. That line is really bad. Let me try drawing it again. Yeah, it would be much better if there's ruler and compass, but it's also there's some people who will start by just drawing like a bunch of pretty bad diagrams just to get a sense of what's going on and then run from there. Yeah. So anyways, I'm glad I picked this problem now because when you look at it, it's like I can already see that if I really had no idea what I was doing, I could just straight up complex batch it because the way you would set it up is you have the point, you have A, B, C, D be your variables, you have a random point E, you have a not random, E is the intersection, and then F is the intersection, and G you can compute using a parallelogram, H is a reflection, so all four of these points are straightforward and basically independent of each other. Why not use GGB? I consider using GeoGebra, but I think it's kind of cheating. If I make things a little too easy, I think if I use GeoGebra. I think if I started doing like G5s, I'd switch to GGB. But yeah, for now. Okay, a lot of people seem to be having video issues. Let me see if I can Twitch provide multiple resolutions. Is that a thing I can search for? Oh, apparently I have to pay Twitch for that. Okay. Remember, pay attention to that. You don't have the fancy multi options. Okay. Apparently, if I'm on a free stream, I just can't do that. Someone should not accurate GGB. Yeah, I think it's the people with weaker connections are having trouble with 1080, but apparently there's not much I can do about it. Alright, so I want DHGF cyclic. I'm gonna try to do it synthetically for a little while, by which I mean about 5 minutes, and if I don't see anything, I'm just gonna complex bash it, mostly for demonstration, because I want to show you what that kind of setup would look like. But before I do that, let me try to actually do the problem. So, so the angle that I can control is this angle FDG here, because this is a parallelogram. Like if I want to show cyclic, that angle is pretty good. Line FG is not that nice. DH is pretty nice. And then FHG is not that good though. All right. So can I go with that? You know, maybe just angle chase. Like it's not worth bashing. Well, as you might know from when I do this with my own kids, I'm way dumber on the board than I am in real life. So I don't know if I can solve it synthetically on the spot, but we'll find out. All right. So that blue angle is the same as this one. So this is like the angle that I can control. It's the angle between AD and line AC. So let me write stuff down. I don't see what to do with FHG at first though. I might be avoiding line FG too hard. Because I guess, so HDF is also clean. Angle HDF is also. So I have like decent control over that angle. Is HGF any good? I don't see. FTHGC. Angle HDG. Oh man, this is going off to a great start. I don't know what I'm doing. I also, did I misdraw the angle? No, that angle's fine. ADG is like FAG, right? Za. It's FAE. FAE is equal to FPE? Really? So Twitch search says FAE is FP. That can't possibly be that, because that only involves A, B, C, D, E, F. And, I mean... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that is true. So the point is that in... Okay, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, fine. It's that one. Something's got to do with it, though. So I want FHDG cyclic. I'm curious if any of the other quadrilaterals here are cyclic. Even if are like clean enough points that I don't really expect. Yeah, so FA is FB. I don't see why that does much though. HDF. Like, what am I supposed to do with GH? So there's this random parallelogram ECGD. So so you can tell this diagram's actually really bad because the midpoint is supposed to be there. Oh no, this is why you should use. This is supposed to be the midpoint, apparently. And I guess this is the foot. H, I need a name. I'm gonna call it K. No, because you look at it, like EM does not look equal to MG at all, and it's like really throwing me off. Anyways, so I think actually, I want to say FDG is the one I want to go after. So here's the idea. Angle FDG we can compute. So the other angle we need to compute is angle FHG, and if I apply the homothency then what I want is the angle formed by lines KM and the line FH. So here's my thought. I want an angle FHG, and then H is both a reflection and G is this random parallelogram point. Neither of these are that good. But if I dilate through down by a factor of 2, I can get this line parallel to HG. So it's equal to, it's sort of that one there, KM. Now, so let me write that down. Angle HG, FHG is equal to angle KM and FH. So what about this line FH? Well, the line FH is the reflection of FE over FD. So, Jesus. What is that? KM seems ugly. Okay. So I think KM is not that bad, and the reason I feel a little bad saying this, but the reason is that there is a problem from USA TST 2000, which tells me I think if I take this foot and that midpoint, and this was supposed to be a kite. I can't remember exactly which way it goes. It should be, yeah, KM and ML, KN, yeah, this is a kite with NK equals NL and MK equals ML. Anyways, why do I care about this? Yeah, actually, KM is, that doesn't actually tell me that much about KM, other than, I have to relate it to KN. Yeah, the task is to prove FDHG are cyclic. Oh man, we're definitely not getting through all 5 problems at the rate we're going. So KM is that guy. And then, like I should be able to re-express this in terms of EF. So, so FH if I'm going to get this the wrong arm, right? So angle KM FH is angle KF FK plus angle FK FH. And of course I have a lactic error. Okay, and then angle FK against FH is equal to angle KM FK plus angle FE FK, and then FK is like line AD. So this sort of takes out most of the bad stuff. It's like, what I want is I want the angle from KM to FK to be equal to, well, I'm not even gonna write, I'm gonna write the angle between that dark blue line and AD ought to be equal to something computable. FE and AD, oh, FE is actually not that good. It's that, KMAD, yeah. Okay, alright, people are saying stuff in the chat, so please save me. FDG is similar to FBE. FDG is similar to FBE. Are the angles just equal? Is it... A K to midpoint of DE is really nice. KLMN is a kite because of a certain USA TST problem I remember. I don't think it's relevant here. Okay, so, alright, I'm just gonna go with Twitch chat at this point. Because, so the claim is on the chat is that FDG and FBE are similar. I see, oh, I get it, okay. The reason is that FG and FE should be isogonal with respect, oh god, is that? This is a G2, really? If this is supposed to be higher, okay, that's terrible. If in 4 my, yeah, I should have just gone with the complex. So, I suck. So the lemma that's being cited is Brit Emma. Now I know another place where it shows up. It's a thing that says if you have a parallelogram and a cyclic quad, then Fe and Fg are orthogonal. I'm gonna just put the source here, and then if you want to look it up, I guess you can look it up. Ah, okay, it's in the chat, great. Yeah, so if you know that, then if I just want the cyclic FPE, yeah, isogonality lemma. So that should give me. It's not standard isogonality. Is it not the standard one? What's the difference? Yeah. FHD equals FED. Oh, I see. So okay, yeah. No, I think this is the standard isogonality lemma though, right? Anyways, what it implies is if you have that pair of similar triangles, FGD is equal to GD equals FEB. Okay, let me direct the angles. So direct angle FGD, directed angle FEB, which is directed angle FED, is directed angle DHF. Okay. Oh, I definitely flipped it. FEB, FDG, FGD. So yeah, I flipped everything. BF, DF, and that's FHD. Okay, so all the stuff I wrote doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do the complex pass just for illustration purposes because I don't think this felt like a G2 to me. So I am going to retain a bit of the things that I observed from while I was doing this. As I said, FDG is computable, and I do think I want to. Actually, I'm not going to need MNK. I don't think I'll need MNK. So, FDG is the computable angle, so I'm really going after angle FHG. And so the relevant formulas are F is equal to AD B plus C minus BC A plus D over AD minus BC. And then H is equal to, it's the reflection. So the reflections are actually nicer. It's going to be A plus D minus AD E bar. I hope. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so that would be equal to A plus D minus AD times. So E is A plus C minus B minus D. D. Let me double check that. If I take the conjugate of that, I get BD. Okay. And then G is equal to, actually, maybe I don't want to expand E yet. C plus D minus E. Okay, let's find out. So F minus H over G minus H. Oh, actually, this is not as nice as I thought it would be. Man, this is such a great way to start. Oh, Jesus. A plus D minus AD E bar. So that's the top. And then the bottom is C plus D minus E and then minus the A plus D minus A to E bar. Okay, so let's clean that up a little. It's going to be AD plus BC minus BC A plus D minus AD plus BC plus D minus AD E bar E. So I'm going to postpone expanding the E bar moment. I feel like I'm doing something backwards. Do I need to expand F? Maybe I should just keep F in place for now. Because you might get a thing where you get some Brocard-like expression. So I'm going to actually postpone expanding F and E for a moment and see if I manage to get lucky. I don't think I'll get lucky, but I think it's worth a shot. So C minus A minus E plus AD E bar. What if you shift everything by D first? You could, but I don't think it doesn't really help because you're looking at F minus H and G minus H. Also, you want your variables to be on the unit circle or things are kind of bad. Oh, I haven't even been watching the chat. Oh my god. Otis, kids don't horse around too much. So I want to. Which angle am I comparing this to? I'm comparing it to F minus D over. Sorry, not F minus D. It's like A minus D over A minus C. So it's like angle ADC. That's basically explicit. So I don't really think I'm going to have trouble with that. So, oh jeez. Do I really have to expand the E and E bar out? I was hoping I would have to. F minus H, G minus H. Because I really don't want to deal with F minus H, I'll be honest. There's a thing I can do, which is I can say that F minus H is the same as A minus D over E minus F squared. Alright, I don't want to deal with F minus H, so I'm gonna hack this a little. What I'm gonna do is, so F minus H over F minus D, or sorry, not. F minus H is proportional to some real number times A minus D squared over E minus F. And the reason this is good is because E minus F looks like it's supposed to be worse until you realize you can use Brocard's theorem. And if you use Brocard's theorem, it tells you that instead, E minus F, you can kind of replace it by I times the intersection of the other guy. So the E minus F, I can replace it by I times the AB minus CD over A minus CDA plus B over A minus CD, which possibly I should postpone expanding as well, but let me just leave that there for now. Yeah, it's like the E and F, because I've been thinking about doing this for a while and I was hoping it wouldn't be necessary, but otherwise I think I don't want to deal with the F minus H. It's just too bad. I mean, if I was Yi-sun, I would be fine. You just kind of sit down and punch it for 20 minutes. But yeah. To change video settings. Okay, so now in principle I should just be able to kind of run it over. Okay, I need to move the browser behind the viewer. So what did I want? I want, oh my god. So f minus h over g minus h is proportional to, when I write this a simp, it means like a real multiple of. It doesn't, I'm kind of making this up on the spot. A minus d squared over I times ab minus cd, and then on the bottom of a b c plus d minus cd a plus b. And then I have the 1 minus, so the bit that's annoying is the g minus h, and that is 1 over c minus a minus e minus a d e bar. So this is a lot better now because e is, I think I only have to substitute e and I don't have to worry about fgh anymore. So if I go ahead and expand c minus e minus a minus e minus a d e bar, so a d e bar is a plus c minus b minus d, ac minus bd. Shoot. Okay, E is AC. So, okay, so now I have C minus A, AC minus BD, minus AC B plus D, plus BD A plus C, minus AD A plus C, plus BD A plus D, all over AC minus BD. Okay, and I think now I finally actually have to expand something, which is oh man. Is there no way I can clean that up? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna expand it. Minus BCD plus ABD minus ABC minus ACD plus BDA plus BDC. Unfortunately, the screen's cut off, so I actually can't see the rest of what I typed. Plus ABD minus BD squared. No, actually, there's got to be something I can group here, right? It's not going to be. Okay, so I want to group the C minus A minus B minus D plus BD, A plus C plus 2ABD plus A plus C. Okay, is anyone actually checking me for calculation errors? So the asymptote, the thing that says asymptote means is a real multiple of. So I'm kind of doing that as a way to save myself some notation. So AC squared BD squared minus ACD. Okay, so minus ACD goes away. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm actually really bad at this computation thing, so This is a lot worse than what I was hoping for. Alright, so the C stuff goes away. Why didn't it update? Shouldn't it be a plus AD E bar? Oh shoot, did I flip that sign? Oh, that's not a good sign to flip. You're correct. That should be plus AD. Because I was like, why is nothing canceling? Alright, that's really bad. Okay, so plus 80. Okay, so now some more stuff changes. So now it's the. Alright, let me just redo this. So C minus A minus BD, A minus C. Okay, so this is the 2ABD. And then that ABD knocks out that ABD. So that goes to plus A squared D, C minus AC, ACD, ACD, ACD minus AC. Okay, cool. So that ADC cancels out the other ACD. Yeah, that's looking more like it. Okay, I think that's clear. So if A equals C, no, it doesn't vanish when A equals C. So AC squared minus A squared C. B minus C, A squared D. Okay. Can I insult random AOPS users here? I'd prefer you don't. Can you tell us what problem you're doing after this? I might move to the next problem now, actually, because I think well, I feel like I should be almost done. Does this thing factor? The almost equal sign means is a real multiple of. That's kind of the thing I'm doing. So, the C minus A, the top should factor. It really should factor because otherwise it needs to factor for the problem to be true because other things are self-conjugate. But I'm trying to, what is the factor? A squared D. So if I treat it as a quadratic in D squared, it's like minus B times D squared plus A squared plus AB times D. Yeah, it's not looking good. D minus AC, C minus A minus B. Okay, timeout, then. Yeah, so I think I probably have a calculation error somewhere because this isn't fitting out. No. C squared. All right. Anyone want to help me debug this? 2A. Oh, this is what I get for doing it live. Jesus. Oh, this is so bad. We can't see the long line, unfortunately. Let me shrink it a little. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to say. Yeah, where is it? I screwed something up. Where did I mess up? What did we do with E? So E is equal to, the explicit form for E is that it's equal to, I guess I can type it. Like E is AC B plus D minus BD A plus C. AC minus BD. There should be no minus 80 squared. The 80 squared cancels out. Plus 80 squared. Where's the other one? 80 squared. Wait, I'm drilling. Well, there's another problem, which is when I set all the variables in the numerator equal to 1, I don't think I get 0, which is bad, because that means, if you look at this thing, when I set all the variables equal, the numerator should vanish. So I definitely did something wrong on the long line. So I is the imaginary unit. This is bad. Okay, BD A plus D. Oh man, this is so bad. The last term is minus 80 A plus D. Oh gosh, okay. Wait, is it? Oh geez, okay. You're right, that should be an AD. Oh no, okay. It should be ADB plus D. Okay, I see. Okay, so now I have to do through this again. So there's a BD A plus C here. So if I BD A plus C 2 ABD, and then I take that one out and take that one out, and then plus ACD cancels that. Squared D, and then okay, so that's what you get here. So now I want to see, why does this cancel? So it's actually almost linear in C. So AC squared minus A plus B C plus, okay, and then there's an AB, so this is B plus A minus D. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, complex path is not a good use of the live stream, probably. I thought it would be clean, but like... Also, because I'm trying to do it live, I'm making so many mistakes that it's like not a good example. Is that thing it's not, there's no way it's self-conjugate. The thing factors to, oh, is it? Vanish at C equals D. Oh, dang it. Alright, well, okay, apparently a factor is when C equals D. So if C equals D, AC... Oh, yeah. Yep. C equals D is the factor. Oh my god. Alright, time to mute people. Time out. Okay. Okay, I mean, so if it factors that way, you're fine now, because now I have all the factors, and the irreducible factors will pair up one by one. Yeah, so that should basically just do it. All right, that took 45 minutes. That was very sad. I hope the other problems go better. All right, I guess we're doing... Okay. Am I going to post solutions on AOPS? Oh, maybe, but at the rate things are going, it looks pretty bad. All right, do you guys want to do the NT next or the combo next? Combo, NT, oh no. All right, I'm going to try to go for the NT next. Um, okay, so clear all of that. All right, let's see how this goes. So A1 and A2, AN, distinct. And I want... How do I ban a user? I know that there's a... Okay, that should... Yeah. Yeah, fortunately, unlike Zoom, you can actually like mute people. Okay, so I want AI plus AJ to not divide any... Why is there a 3? Doesn't 3 comma 4 just work? I don't follow. Probably... Okay, so... Yeah, if I just pick the biggest ones, it will almost work, right? So if I... What happens if I just take... Let's sort them. Undo, undo. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna sort these. Man, this is really hard. It's like I don't have enough paper, and I have to like keep an eye on the chat and keep banning the spammers, which I'm not doing a very good job of apparently. Okay, so if an minus 1 plus an, okay, so that's why there's 2 of them. For size reasons, if this divides ak, this is also like strictly more than 2ak. So you get that an plus an minus 1 has to equal 3ak for some k. Then 2 plus 4 divides 3 times 4. It doesn't necessarily work, but the point is if it does, then there's some k for which that holds. Why can't you get more paper? Well, I kind of want everything on the stream. Like, I guess I could have paper like sitting next to me, but you can ban spammers. Yeah, I'm just not good at it because I'm using this software for the first time. That should be true, actually. So I don't have to worry about 3A1. An minus 1. Yeah, so you could have... k could be equal to n minus 1. That's possible. In fact, like, powers of 2 are a sort of a... Hmm. Maybe replace n minus 1 with x. Is that so? If I just do this thing with a m, it could be twice though, right? It's like either 2 or 3. So it's going to be size. Like that's why the 3 is here. But yeah. So this guy is yeah. I don't see. So wait, by order no. Wait, why are they 2 to the A2 less? Wait, Geico Lizard, are you sorting them the opposite order? So it's like if A1 plus A2 does not define any of the numbers. Hmm. Sun. Okay. Like if I look at the sequence of powers of 2, what's the counter example? It's like 2 times 8. Like, it feels like I should be able to get... Wait, this is silly. So for every prime p, which is less than n, not less than or equal. So for every prime p that's less than n, there should be I and j such that ai plus aj is divisible by p. So like it almost should be true for large primes too. Is there... I should be able to do that with 2. Right? Oh no, they might be, there might be repetitions. Also, this is just false. I'm stupid. That doesn't work. Never mind. I was like subtracting them rather than adding them. Sorry, it's not true. I was thinking AI minus AJ instead. I was trying to do something like you have 2 things which are the same mod P and you can add them or something, but that doesn't actually work. But there has to be a size thing somewhere. So if this is true, do I do this for like every pair an plus a? So either this is, if it's not equal to 3ak, or it could be equal to 3an, not 3an minus 1. it could be equal to 2an minus 1 if I go down one more. That 3 is really bugging me. It's more than 3n minus 1 2a. Can I get like a sum to not be divisible by 3? If I... Like the threes are really getting in the way. So let's say I say like, without loss of generality, the color is very faint. So you can assume all the GCD of all the A's is 1. And then I should be able to say like, you take an, and you take some guy which is not... Oh my god. Software. If I take a guy such that an is not 0 mod 3, so it's not divisible by 3, then an plus ar will divide ak full stop, because there's no 3. Is that right? No, I pick it so it's not divisible by 3. So if this, then in fact you get that. Like, basically the point is because there's no 3 in the an plus ar, you can kind of get rid of the 3. You can't always have such an r, I agree, but if there is one, this is already a contradiction. So what that means is I can look at this an, and everything will be the same. What you can assume is that an minus 1, an minus 2 are all like equal to minus an mod 3. So we reduce to the situation. I think you should replace 2an minus 1 by 3an minus 1 halves. Oh. That might be, yeah, that should be true. Anyways, my point is I reduce to the situation where like a1, a2, up to an minus 1 are all congruent mod 3, and they're congruent to minus an mod 3. I think that's the idea. So it's like, you know, there's all these 3's that we're getting in the way of our size arguments, and we're like, okay, well, something's weird. And what's weird is the 3 shouldn't show up that much. I should be able to get a sum that's not divisible by 3, even with a fixed an. Okay, so we're in this situation. The numbers are not all 0 mod 3. So yeah, now what I can do is I can look at an minus 1 plus an minus 2, right? The two largest ones. So this is strictly larger than 2 an minus 2. It's also strictly less than 2 sub an minus 1. I guess it's the bound I want. And it ought to divide 3 times something, but this thing is no longer divisible by 3. Yeah, this mod 3 thing is working. Okay, I'm getting feedback now because I can see that like there's things that are... It's sort of this feedback of like, if you do something right, you start getting a bunch of stuff. So I'm getting feedback that this approach is possibly going to help me. Anyways, since it's not, it's non-zero mod 3, it should divide ak for some k. And for that to be possible, actually it has to just equal an, right? Or it has to divide an. If it equals an, then choose an minus 1 and a1 minus 3 instead. Okay, cool. So if I do that, well, okay, let me take it one step. So this thing has to divide an. So in particular, an is bigger than the sum of the other two. It might be the case that k is greater than r. Yes, but an is bigger than ak. It's the an that's bigger. Right. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff that happened, and this is going a lot better than previous problems. So let me type some stuff up. Without loss of generality, not all divisible by 3. If there exists I less than n, such that, or I use R, an plus ar is non-zero, then an plus ar divides 3ak for some k, so an plus ar divides ak size. So we can reduce to the case where a1 through an minus 1 are all the same mod 3 and non-zero. And what I saw is now if I do an minus 1 plus an minus 2, why doesn't a sub n plus a sub n minus 2 kill the problem? They might? I mean, I'm just typing up what I have so far because I want people to be able to follow it. So now this guy divides, this is non-zero mod 3, it divides 3ak. So actually it has to divide ak. And hence, actually, it has to be n because for size reasons. Okay, anyways, someone suggested I should take an and an minus 2. So let's see what happens when I do that. I mean, that's still, I want n minus... I think I want to do these. So I have an plus an minus 1 divides 3an, and I have an plus an minus 2 divides 3an. These are, or 3n minus 1. So I have these 3 equations that only really involve 3 numbers, and I'm curious whether there's any solutions to that at all. This is also going to incorporate the n at least 3 condition, because if n is strictly less than 3, I don't have enough numbers for all of these 2 equations. So we certainly can't have an plus an minus 2 divide 3an by thinking, am I missing something? Because we would get an plus an. Why does an plus an minus 1 divide 3an? It can't divide 3 times anything else for... Oh, could it be 3an minus 1? Sorry, you're right. That is... Oh, shoot. Okay, I actually have more cases. Stop trolling. Oh, yeah, someone points out they're actually equivalent. Because I can take mod... Oh. Okay. Anyways, at this point, we basically reduce the problem for n equals 3, right? Because if there are 3 numbers that satisfy this, then I mean they're a solution for n equals 3. Is that right? So I might as well only look at these 3 because they would give an n equals 3 solution anyways, which is kind of this thing like if the problem is true, it's true in this more specific situation. Let me verify I'm not crazy. Yeah, I have all triples. Okay, so that makes my life a lot easier. Because now I can drop all the subscripts that have been confusing the heck out of me. And we're just going to go, well, all right, let's just go back to where we were. So we have an minus, I'm gonna use the notation just so it's a little easier to follow, but we won't really need it. So an minus 2 and an minus 1 are congruent mod 3, and then not 0. And then an minus 2 plus an ought to divide 3 of either an minus 1 or 3an. And, oops. So, yeah, this is technically, the last line here should technically be or 3a sub n minus 1, but actually they're equivalent because their sum is definitely divisible by that. So I'm actually going to just go ahead and write 3n minus 1 here. That's actually easier. And then this one must be or 3an minus 2. Yeah, so basically we're at the n equals 3 case, which makes our life a lot easier. Just all the smaller numbers that were there kind of just die. It's like, great, we don't have to think about them anymore. All right, so what do I do with this? Okay, so for size reasons, this last equation means that an minus 1 plus an is either 2an minus 1 or 3an minus 1. Oh my god. Yeah, please keep the declarations of love somewhere else. Oh, god, I keep writing 2, but you're right, it should be 3 halves. And then this first one says something else. It's like, actually that one's harder to say. You short hard SL2s. Well, this one actually I think is about a 2. It's just the first one really, really messed with me. Oh, I see. Because I've been writing 2, so I kept getting myself confused. Yeah, so this one actually has to be an is 2n minus 1. Great, that's great. Now there's one less variable. And so an, I'm going to put 2an minus 1 here. And then here I'm going to put 2an minus 1. Okay, so now I have a 2 variable problem. And the second line is apparently a contradiction. Why is this a contradiction? Oh, size reasons again. Okay. Yeah. And then this one is. So because I'm writing all over the board, so people can follow, the order of the steps is you start here, you go here, you go here, and then that one. Yeah, that one breaks for size. Okay, great, we did it. Man. All right, I'll pause a couple moments so that people can ask any questions that they have. Since, yeah. I think the thing you're seeing is that I don't just come up with solutions. I spend a lot of time like running into walls and then like being stupid and like, writing 2an minus 1 instead of 3 halves an minus 1. That might be the most important part of this, is that it turns out when I do problems, I'm actually really bad as well. Why is my ALPS username just an acronym? Oh, yeah, anagram. About 10 years ago, I was registering for ALPS, and it told me I shouldn't use my real name, and I hadn't created a username in it before. So I took out a bunch of Scrabble tiles and shuffled them around until I got something I liked. And now I'm stuck with it. 10 years? It's been more than 10 years. It's been like 11 years. What computer do you have? I'm running Arch Linux on like a gaming PC. Oh, hi Tevcol. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I just did not see the isogonality thing. which really made my life hard. Yeah, if you scroll up a little, someone posted a comment from saying they use TS. So, yeah. Why does an minus 1 plus an have to be either? So it's a divisor of 3a sub n minus 1, but it's a divisor that's larger than a sub n minus 1, and for that matter, larger than, yeah, it's larger than twice a sub n minus 1, so the only possibility is that it's 3n minus 1. So that's just for size reason. What is the most difficult problem you solved in lifetime? I have to think about that one. All right, I'm gonna move on to a different problem because I want to like walk away having solved more than. I guess we did solve the G2, but it was sort of a mess. IMO 20. I don't think 2019 P6 was that hard for its place. But that's because it was also just straight complex, and I don't know. I'm finding. I guess I learned the hard way today. It's actually really hard to complex bash on an iPad. This is not enough screen space. Okay, so here we are. So okay, I'm gonna ask you to like not ask about other users because I don't think that's productive to do, especially not in a public chat. We'll get to the combo. I hope this one goes by quickly enough that I can get to the combo. But we'll find out. So far, nothing's been going according to plan. Well, the NT actually went pretty okay. I think that's sort of what I want to show. It's like I try some stuff that doesn't work, and then I have an idea, and when the idea works, you get some feedback that it's working, and then you kind of push it all the way through. So that the N2 actually went okay, I think. -1. All right, so can I extend the live stream? We'll see. I probably won't stay much longer than 10. But I will. I think I might try to run it again. So there's also that. Okay. Anyways. All right. Let's work on this. So if x and y are distinct rational numbers, so I kind of. What? Like satisfying xy equals 1 or x plus y in 0, 1? That's a very weird condition. It's on Otis. Wait, did I do this problem? I don't think it's in my data. No. I put it on the mock IMOs I gave you kids, and I deliberately picked problems I haven't done before on that mock IM. Is it? Is it? Am I a crazy person? Because I'm not seeing it in my database, and that's where all the problems come from. Which handout? Oh, it's on Watts. Really? But the Watts is also pulled from the database. Oh. Oh, it's listed under a different source. Okay, I see. I have a problem database, and so the way I was checking that problems aren't that I haven't done the problem before is whether it's in the database. Waltz is the code name for the practice exams that I give during Otis. There's 1 year called Waltz and 1 year called Foxtrot, so it alternates mod 2. Okay, well, if you guys say I've done it before, then I'll take your word for it, even though I have no memory of it. We can do the combo now, great. Waltz and Foxtrot. It used to be Waltz, Tango, and Foxtrot, actually. And then I decided I didn't have enough problems for 3 years. How many problems on JMO? So I think if you are curious about whether to apply to others, the thing to do is look at the application problems. If you can like do the application problems, it should be fine. It's actually more for people to sanity check than for me. I kind of want to take as many people as I can, at least for the correspondence. Yeah. Okay. So wait, I just pasted the algebra again. Some of the app problems are hard. Yes, but you're allowed to ask me for hints, so. I mean, that's what happens during the actual program too, right? Okay, we're doing the combo, although I don't know. Oh my god. Alright, so sums of the different pairs are different integers. What? Okay, well, I'm just gonna start with like the first 5 cases. So 1, yay. N equals 2 is just 1. Did I mess up already? Sums of the different... Okay, sums of the different pairs of different... are... Oh, they have to not exceed n. Okay, I misread it as if there's 2 Okay, I'm silly. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm glad I for Twitch chat now. Okay, oh, that's a lot stronger then. So right away you get a bound like... The size of the set choose 2 is like... less than or equal to n. Whatever that bound is. So, I guess for n equals 3 it's 1, 2. And then n equals 4... Amy 2008. I see. Okay, so 4 there's a naive bound of... n equals 4 can just do 1, 2, 3, right? There's no... nothing. I didn't mean to circle it. Don't they have to be in pairs? It's like if you have disjoint pairs of elements. 2 plus 3 is bad. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that's actually important to note. So, max of S has to be at most n over 2. No, that's not true. Well, what I actually want to say is like max of S plus like second place is less than or equal to n. I'm not... That's actually really bad. We pick pairs, not a set. Disjoint... Oh, I'm just not reading the question. I am not reading the question at all. Is this in free? I swear I queried the database to make sure I hadn't done these. Okay, so I'm just not reading the question. Oh my god. Okay, so... I'm not... Oh yeah, what a disaster. So 1 plus 3. Oh, I see what you guys are... Okay, yes. I know which problem you guys are thinking of now. It's 2012... Not 2000, no. 2009 C2, was it? 2000... Alright, where was the problem? 2007 C, no, 2009 C2. 2009 C2, okay, I remember now. So 2009 C2 is the problem you guys are referring to, which I have actually done before, so I know which one that is. I think that's the problem with triples instead of pairs, is that right? Yeah, 2009 C2 is the one you guys are referring to. I think it's not the same problem, although I'll keep it in mind in case it does turn out they're the same somehow. But I don't think they will be. Okay, back to stuff. 5. 1, 2, 1, 5. Can I get anything for 1, 4, 2, 3? Well, I don't want 1, 4. I need the sums to be different, so I don't think I can get anything else. Okay, someone already has a construction they like. I'm gonna keep writing out some cases just for concreteness. But okay, actually, I'll follow Grant's example. Are they the same problem? Alright, I'm not thinking quickly enough to process this. For is 4 and thirds. Let's find out. Okay, so I see where this is going. You want to do something like... Okay, for 8 I can't get better than... Yeah, that's fine. I can stop there for 8. 876 should be possible. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna do the... I see where you guys want to go, so I'm gonna do the thing from 2009 C2 now, which is that if I have n pairs and I'm summing from... So AI plus BI, on the one hand, it should be at least 1 plus 2 plus dot dot plus 2n. On the other hand, it should be at most n plus n minus 1 plus all the way down to n minus n plus 1. Yeah, this is the same technique that works on the 2009 C2. So if I solve for this, I should get something. Oh my god. I have to do more calculation. It's gonna go so badly. Okay, so is less than or equal to... So it's an arithmetic sequence with n terms, and the average is n minus n halves. Okay, cool. So the big n's cancel off. Is my clock off? Oh, someone found a better one. Oh, jeez. 6, 2, 4, 3. Oh, Jesus, that's not good. Not n minus 2n plus 1. Oh, yeah, there's a 2. There's a 2. So 3n. That's actually very surprising. I'm also being silly. I can improve this thing, right? Like to n minus 1. You can't use n at all. So if I have disjoint pairs, I should start at n minus 1 and end at n minus n. Is that right? So... But see, what's bothering me is in all of the equality cases, I don't manage to use up the I'm not using all the numbers up to n minus 1 even. I'm using up to like n minus 2 or 3-ish. But let's see what this goes, and then we can try to optimize it if we think it's worth it. So this, when I do that, gives me 3 capital N plus 1 is less than or equal to, okay, so 3n plus 1 half. So n is less than or equal to n minus 1 half over 3. That's not right. That's not right. Alright, what did I do? What did I do? Oops. Okay, I definitely messed something up. What did I mess up? So this 1 plus 2 n bit is fine. This part is n minus 1. This should be capital N over 2. I think I dropped a factor of 2 here, right? If so, then... So this is very interesting, because I think... So 4n plus 2 is less than or equal to... Okay, yeah, I agree that this is the same as the 2009 C2 now. 5n. It's not based on 3, it's based on 5. It should be about 1/2. Yeah. I think I wanna finish this problem and then start doing the open questions. But basically what happened was the first problem went disastrously, and I was like, it's minus 1/2? Shoot. Four n plus 2, okay, so this is minus 1/2. This is minus 5/2. I feel like I'm dropping a factor of 2 somewhere as well. Well, I'm so bad at this. 2n minus, okay, I'm just gonna round down to 3. Does that match now? No, it still doesn't match. No! Also the right hand, 2n minus... Okay, I'm just gonna erase this whole thing and try again. This is embarrassing. Okay, so left-hand side is, there's n pairs. The arithmetic mean of those pairs is n minus n minus 1/2. Is that right? It's 2n n minus... Why is there a 2? Oh. No, over 2. No, wait, what? It's the number of pairs times the... Isn't it 2n? Okay, I think that should be fine. This is so bad. Right, it's a number of... Okay, number of terms times arithmetics. Okay. Now you guys know why I never made math counts. Okay. So is it 4? What did I get? I got like 46th place or something. I made states, but I was like 46. 43rd? Okay, 43rd. 40, okay. Oh no, I remember my score. My score was 40 points. I don't remember what rank it was. I just remember it was not that high. That's not right. Proof contest probably. Anyways. Alright. Also, I forgot to double. Okay, so this is... I'm just messing everything up. Okay, so n is at most n... Oh, okay, this is so bad. N is at least n minus 1 halves. Okay, so at least that works for 8 now. Is that tight? 1.5. Okay. Alright, so 1, 1, 2, 2. Wait, what? That's nowhere close to sharp enough though. Shouldn't it go down to n minus n, not n minus 2n? Oh yeah, that would probably be an issue. Oh my god. How many times have I messed up this calculation now? Oh, this is embarrassing. No, this whole... Oh my god. This is so bad. Okay, n minus n. I think I got confused and thought these were things, but these are the sums of n pairs. Okay, let me label everything so I can stop messing everything up. Okay, so there's n pairs. Their arithmetic mean is n minus n minus plus 1 over 2. Okay, so 5 halves n plus 1 should be at most n plus a half. So like... No, no, no. Okay, 2n minus 1 over 5. Alright, amazing. Alright, cool. I have a bound. Let's see if this bound is correct now. So this bound is correct here, here, here. Oh, that's actually tight for all of them. Oh, amazing. 7, 13, 2.6. And then, hey, I hit 3. Okay, 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 great. We're in business now. So I have the correct bound, I think, because the pattern... Yeah, it's working out for the small cases I have to a precision that I wouldn't expect based on just chance. Like, the answer is completely looks quite random. Yeah, oh no. Do I have to actually do this mod 5? Oh my god. Alright, so... So I only need to deal with which cases? The cases where the number jumps, right? So for the construction, the ones I care about are 3 mod 5 and 1 mod 5. Because other than those, I can just... I can just kind of wing it. Okay, and I know what the... I actually know exactly what the things. You should go 1 through. In the ones that are tight, I should be going from 1 through 2n. So equality is sharp, both here and here. So these are kind of both sharp. So I know my construction will involve taking 1 through capital N and actually rearranging them to get exactly the thing I want. So I'm going to try to write the construction for 13 and try to just extrapolate from there. So n equals 13. For n equals 13, I want 5 pairs. And so 1 plus 12, 2 plus... Oh, this is okay. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in some order. And then 13, 10, 11. What am I doing? Sorry, I want 1 through 10 in some order. 8, 10, 8, 9. 10, 8, 9, 7, 11, 10. No, that doesn't work. Okay. So I have this thing and I want to perturb it so that the sums all become distinct, right? So I want... What are my sums? My sums should start at n. So I need 13, 12, 11, 10, 9 in some order. So 13, 12, 11. So let's put 11 here. And then I need a 13, so I'll put that. I need a 12. I'm not going to get a 12 this way. No, put the 7 here. 12, 11, 12, 11, 10, 8, 6. Okay, what the heck? Is that the pattern? 10, 8, 6, 9, 7. Okay, but something like this should work. Something bugs me about this actually. I'm gonna... Let's see. I might not actually finish the construction actually. I think this is another thing that's like not good to do on stream. So if I go n equals 18, what does it look like? So if I go n equals 18, I want 7, so there should be 7 more things. So the pattern I was seeing was dip, dip, dip. Okay, anyways, so I have a 14, so 14, 12, 10, 8, 13, 11, 9. Does that work? So I get 16, 17, 18, 12, 13, 14. Nice, okay. Okay, so that's how you can do the 3 mod 5 constructions. And I kind of got this by working out the small cases and then going from there. So the thing that really helped me in this problem is that you have this greater than or equals to sign. When you got the estimate, all of those have to be exactly sharp. So you know in your construction, like for n equals 18, I knew I had to use the numbers 1 through 14 exactly, and also get the sums from 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12 exactly. Yeah, so it's evens down and odds down. And I assume that I'm not going to try to do it here because I want to leave some time for questions, but I think the n equals 1 mod 5k shouldn't be that different. Okay, so we got how many problems? Yeah, that's about normal actually. That G2 really killed me. I guess that's what I get for like... I figured if there was an easy G2, I probably would have done it already. So probably whatever was left over was not great. What was the G2? It was 2012 G2, that one. Yeah, and you can see people in the chat got it really quickly with isogonality lemma, which I think is not really fair game for a G2, but I mean it worked. So yeah, that G2 took us like about an hour, and then the others took us 20. Okay. So I think what I learned from this is that next time I should plan to do at most like 2 or 3 problems per 90-ish minutes. It's like this G2 was like really easy. I didn't see the orthogonality lemma. You could have just yeah, I just didn't see the similar triangles. Does this happen every Saturday? Oh, I'm actually running this for the first time today, so I haven't decided on a schedule yet. I think the N2 and C2 went well enough that I might be willing to try again. I might just yeah, I'll decide something. What music do you usually listen to, if at all? I usually don't. If I do, it's often classical stuff on Spotify because the stuff with the lyrics is actually too distracting, I think. How will you let people know of it next time, though? I will post it on Facebook, probably. So on my Facebook page. Okay, yeah, I think we're at the point where we're not doing math anymore, so let's go to chill mode. Okay, so as I promised, I wanted to give you all some time to ask random questions, and I'll answer them in however many I can. So, yeah. So what did a day in the life of high school Evan look like? I don't know. I kind of went to school and then kind of thought about math problems for most of the time. And then I went home and I didn't do very much in high school other than math, which was not. I taught a lot of math club though. Yeah. What is a better strategy thinking about a problem long enough to finally solve it? I think the question you always ask is, usually people try to ask how long should I spend on a problem? I think that's the wrong question. I think the right question is how long should you be stuck on a problem? Because as long as you're making progress, you're still learning from it, right? You get some sort of feedback from the problem. But there's a thing, like, when you're getting stuck on a problem, it's like, you still learn something from it, but like the question is, should you do a different problem instead? As a good rule of thumb, I think if you're stuck if you're stuck for an hour, I think that's a good time to give up and go on to the next problem. Kind of as a rule of thumb. Did Laura said scold you for posting it? I don't think so. I mean, I think they decided they wanted to have a page for all the coronavirus related stuff, and I don't know. Like, there wasn't a good place for me to announce it, I guess. How did you get so good in 1 year? I don't know. I kind of did stuff. Yeah, I don't actually have like not that much memory of the exact things I did. I remember I did USA MTS a lot, and I actually just did a lot of Olympiad style stuff. So I made the JMO that year off a 6 on the AMI and then won, which was really great. What is the isogonality lemma? Search for Britain MO 2013 problem 2. That's the statement. Oh my god, okay, there's so many messages. Okay. What do you think of people who work hard but never really achieve? Do they have a future in life? I mean, yes. The answer to that question is yes. I mean, I think it's fine because here's the thing. I have this belief about math contests that I think the math contests don't measure talent, they create it. I think the point of math contests is that when the students prepare for the contest, they like get stronger through it. Like you kind of see the levels of achievement that people reach because they are like working on the contest is like sort of, if you weren't involved in competitive math, it's like not imaginable. Like the contests actually produce a lot of value, I would say, and I don't think the point is to measure the ability so much as to create it. Are there any more problems? No. How difficult was Math 55? Math 55 depends on which instructor you get. Like wildly. Like the different years of Math 55 are basically not comparable. So I had it in a year where the instructor was like quite reasonable, so it was just sort of it was a fast math class, but it was otherwise pretty normal. Do you work on for a PhD thesis? I'm pre-quals, so I'm not actually working on any research problems right now. I'm just trying to pass my qualifying exams, which is Not going great. I might be spending too much time on the math contest stuff, honestly. All right. What is a good introduction to algebraic topology? Hatcher is the standard reference that people use. If you just want a sense of what's going on, I think you can read Napkin. Um, Actually, you might want to read Napkin either way, honestly. It's kind of, I think the point of Napkin is to give you a sense of what the topic is about, like a very high level overview. And then if you want to go into further detail, then Hatcher is the standard text. Could you do this more often? I will consider it. I don't know. The first problem went so badly that I was just like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. Um, what is the one book that is a must read? I don't know if I have any books that I think are that high, at least math-wise. What do you think of people who qualify for Olympiad by just doing AMCME and memorizing? I mean, I don't feel like my position is to judge the students. I was like, if they get something out of it, that's fine. But like, you can spend a lot of time arguing about like who deserves to get certain result or award or something, and I think it's just like not that productive because it's just people arguing over zero-sum games. Just how good is Pew? I think it's better than Rudin. I think Rudin is just like if it's your first intro to higher math, it's not gentle. Do you recommend AOPS books? Sure. They seem fine. Who was the first user you met in AOPS? I don't remember. That was too long ago. I think I started by playing Alchemist. That was actually why I registered. I wanted to play Alchemist, so I don't remember what happened on the forum. What do you do after finishing EGMO and Lemmas? I don't know. I think you just do problems. You shouldn't be missing any more theory at that point. Like, I guess you can learn moving points if you want, but I don't recommend doing that until you're really capable. How long would finishing EGMO take? I honestly don't know. That depends too much on the person, I think. Like, I could give you a mean and it would be useless because the standard deviation would be so large. I usually just call it EGMO, yeah. There was a question about K-pop group is probably it's either G-Friend or Dreamcatcher, one of those two. I don't have a Discord. Favorite anime. I like the Railgun series, although that's partly sentimental. It's like one of the first animes I watched. Also, Star vs. the Forces of Evil was really good. Who's your favorite mathematician? I don't know. I have to think about that one. Yeah, I don't have a Discord. Why did you do the Nekoya video? I'd wanted to do it for a while. Like, I feel like I got better at the dance because I knew I was going to film it eventually. Nekoya, if you search on YouTube, you can find the dance of, you can find a video of me doing like one dance. That's the only dance that I've learned well enough that I felt okay recording it and posting it on the internet. It's still not that good. But yeah, that's like the one dance I feel like worked well. Contribute to AOPS mock contests. I felt like I have a lot of. If I have problems, I send them to places. Like when I was in high school, I had NIMO and OMO and ELMO, and now I have like the actual contests. So. Apart from Facebook and AOPS, I don't really have any others, I think. If I did, I would advertise them more. Would you say making mop red or green is easier? I think it depends mostly on what the test looks like the problems that year. I think it's basically a coin flip. Like about half the years it's easier through red, half the years it's easier through green. So you can just kind of do whatever. It doesn't really matter. Or if it does matter, you had no way to know in advance, as far as I can tell. About Math 55. As I said, it really depends on the instructor. The year I took it, it took about 10 hours a week of work. But I mean, any other years it can be like very different. How to write problems. That's very hard. David Altizio posted something nice about that. You can try to find on his website. He has some slides about things of like ideas that he has for how to write problems. I have something like that as well that I'm writing, but it's not done yet. When is next blog post coming? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't have anything on the back boiler right now. What is the most beautiful theorem? Oh, jeez. I have to think about that. Yeah. How did you make your website? It's a static HTML thing. I use a Python script to generate it from some Markdown files, and then it's a static website hosted on Google Cloud. Yeah, I don't like website builders for whatever reason. Is there a practical reason to go into Olympiad? What do you mean practical reason? What happened to combo optimization? Oh yeah, I need to upload that at some point. It should come out eventually. Squarespace Wix. Can you leave recordings of the streams? I understand that actually Twitch is going to record this whole thing and you can just download it. Any tips for making ISL problem? Problem writing in general is hard, and again, if you want advice on that, you should I think you can either look for David's thing or wait until I finish writing mine. For ISL in particular, I don't know. I think the IMO has a certain type of flavor of problem that it likes, and I don't really know how to describe it, but I feel like when I see a problem, I can often say like, oh, I think that has the IMO feeling. Like the bank of Bath problem was like that. That when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I think this is the kind of statement that would be popular at the IMO because it's very clean. It has a concrete answer that's hard to guess, and it's easy to coordinate, and the solution doesn't look terrible, kind of thing. Okay. Good book for geometric inequalities. I don't have a recommendation offhand. So is it practical to go to an Olympiad? I mean, I think Olympiad is where the good stuff is at. Like, it's where all the nice problems are at, and I think it's where you will learn the most. You'll learn the most stuff that is cross-domain. Like, Olympiad problems are the first time where you can really start talking about like philosophy of how to approach a problem and so on, and things like the thing you want to develop from MathCounts for carrying over other places is like how to learn a difficult thing well, and I think the Olympiads do that better than the computational contests in many ways. Mostly because you can think about the problem for like a very long time now. What OS do I run? Arch Linux. What are some books someone should read? Check my FAQ page, there's a list. Is there a general problem strategy? I don't know if I have anything that's so general that it's for literally anything. But I mean, you can watch the live stream so you can see like what I was doing. Mostly messing up computations. Alright. When am I stopping? Soonish. How do you make your solutions so short on AOPS? Because I take the time to think about them afterwards. Like, the thing you see on AOPS is not going to be the first thing I came up with. It's after I polished everything and optimized it until it's like as short as possible. And I do this because I think it helps me understand the problem better. What is the longest bash? You can try to look in my forum post for a problem where I take mod 109. That's one where I took like a sequence of like 20-ish mods. What is addicted to other topics? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, there was a problem where I took like a gazillion different mods. 109 I remember. 109 was the mod I remember. But it was a problem where I took like mod. At the end, I took mod 18,433. That was the last mod I took. Now that I'm. Yeah, mod bash. Yeah, that is the link. If I'm weak in combo and alg, or I think it's up to you. In term for the person asking about which OTIS units to take. Can you get me unbanned from For the Win? No, I don't have jurisdiction over that. What was Dennis's question? I can't find it. Can you show us your medals? No, they're in California right now, and I'm in Boston. Are AMCs worth practicing after a certain point? I would say not really. I think at some point you've like, it's mostly just a speed careless issue, and then you practice a little bit before the actual contest to keep yourself like quick enough to do them. But you should spend, I think you should spend most of the year doing problems that are a little above your difficulty level, in the sense that if you keep like, there's a thing that some people do where they just kind of spam AMC 10s, and then like 80% of their practice time is like doing 1 through 20, and then they never really try 21 through 25. So I mean, if you never try 21 through 25, you'll never learn how to solve them. How good were you at For the Win? Pretty. There's a thing I was good at. I'm actually very good at mental arithmetic. If you give me like integers, I can multiply them faster than most other people can. So that was helpful for the win. But as you can see from the stream today, anything else is just like disaster. Oh jeez. Okay. 79 times 43 is 3,397. The thing from EAPS is 52,326. Okay. 312897, I think, for the other one. Yeah, I took abacus training when I was a little kid. And if you take abacus training, then you can just multiply numbers just like that. You don't need a physical abacus after a while. Okay, there are some actual questions I'm trying to find now. Did I think about doing IFO and IOI? I never thought about doing IFO. I tried to do Yusuko a few times, but I wasn't good at it. Although I didn't try very hard either. I think back then it was a situation where Yusuko now, when you take that contest, you get live feedback. You learn, like, you find out if your solution works right away. When I took Yusuko, it wasn't that way. You submitted a program, and then like a week later, you got the results. So I would kind of submit a program, and then like many days pass, and then I'm like, oh, my program missed like half the test cases, and by that time I didn't really remember what the problem was anymore. So yeah, I kind of did this a few times and got to like gold. That was before they had plat. And then I never really got farther than that. Is abacus training a good idea? I kind of did it as a hobby. I don't think I would like recommend it unless you want to. Like if you want to do it, go for it, but otherwise like it's not like mandatory or something. Geo is the future of the IMO. I almost have the opposite impression. I think combo is taking over. What is the meaning of life? Beats me. $42. All right. Good answer. Which problems did I write on the Amy this year? I wrote the really straightforward lifting, the exponent problem. Not my best work. I don't think I can do 4 digits. Do you think batch solutions should be given lower scores than actual solutions? Not especially. I mean, I think it's fine in the sense that when you practice, you'll learn more anyways from doing the problem in multiple ways. And during the contest, there's not an obvious way to say what is batch, what isn't. So it's like, I can see the sentiment that maybe we should reward elegant solutions more, but pragmatically, I don't think there's a great way to do that during the contest. And in training, you want to be elegant anyways because you get better that way. What is your research topic? I'm still pre-qual, so I haven't committed to a topic yet. Nothing comes out there than geo. Tend to neglect topics other than geo. I'm not sure what to say other than like, do not geo. Like, just, I don't know. What is your favorite type of bash? For geo, I do complex most. I think complex is the one I use most, but It's kind of a useless answer because you should always pick the method based on the problem, not based on the prior. What do you think about reading solutions and problems way out of your level? Um, I don't think it's obviously bad. Like, it won't hurt you. Like, I think it's if you want to do that because you're curious what the hard problems are like, that's fine. It won't take you very long anyways, because reading solutions is the not time-consuming part. The solving problems is the thing that takes the most time. Um, what subjects are you strongest and weakest in? Strong geo, weak combo, probably. My USMO and IMO medals are in California. I'm in Boston right now, so I don't have them with me. How many textbook problems to do in a book? I think as a good rule of thumb, if you do what's fun, that won't be too far from, at least in terms of quantity, that won't be too far from the right quantity. Like, you don't need to force yourself to do every problem because like someone told you to or something. You don't need to be that bureaucratic. That's hard. Yeah. What is your opinion for the virtual ECMO? Good. I'm happy it's happening. Would you have liked it more if you made IMO from the USA team? No, I don't really mind. Actually, I think it was really useful for me to um, go with Taiwan because I got to see like how a different country ran its selection process and its training. So it was a nice perspective. Can you friend me on AOPS? I'll do that at some point. Basically, every few weeks or months, I'll end up on my friends page and then I just click the accept button over and over. Do you have thoughts on this year's Amy? I don't remember. Because the thing is, I test solved that Amy like more than a year ago, so I honestly don't remember what's on it. CBD was one of my teammates on the IMO. We kind of nicknamed him that. Did you learn refresh Chinese specifically? Yes. I learned the names of all the triangle centers in Chinese and I still remember them. But I couldn't read the menus because they were all food words and I didn't know what the food words were. Do you think the Amy now is too easy? I don't have a good sense anymore, honestly. I do think the scores look like they're higher than they should be, but whether that's because the contestants are stronger or because the test is easier, I have a hard way to say. What's going to happen regarding mob? No one knows. Haven't you test solved? I mean, I test solve like one Amy a year because there's one, or sorry, two because there's two Amy's. So I honestly don't remember very much from anything. Yeah. Shouldn't this class be over? I am indeed a little over time. I'll probably stick around for like another 10-ish minutes and then I'll head out. When will the 2019 shortlist come out? Not clear. So if the IMO gets postponed, it's very likely the shortlist will get postponed as well. How did you learn LaTeX and stuff? I think the most helpful things are reading other people's code and just playing with it. It's actually, it's a lot of the same skills you do with learning math. You know, is you just kind of try some stuff and then over time you realize stuff can be done better. Don't stop, dude. I know. I promised to play Baba with you with some friends at like 10, so I'm actually already late. What book did you use for number 3? I didn't use a book. Can you live stream solving Amy? I can try that. I'm not sure whether they'll go better or worse because the Amy problems, I'm more likely to know how to do them and also way more likely to mess everything up. You saw how many times I messed up the 2009 problem. It's just like, oh, it's a complete disaster. Live stream Baba is you. Oh, jeez. I might run into copyright issues with that. I haven't actually checked. Um, pronounce LaTeX one more. It's pronounced LaTeX, I think. How many hours of studying? Depends on the person. Like all the per hour questions are so dependent on like the person and method of studying that it doesn't make sense for me to give a number. Like even if I knew what the mean was, it would be useless because it would be like a log normal distribution with like a large standard deviation. Is physics easy if you do math? I don't know. Which problems did I miss? I got a 9 on that Amy in 2014, so I missed a lot of stuff. I forget what. I like solved all 15 problems and then missed 6 of them. I'm really bad at it. Is there any possibility late Amy problems will be made closer to Olympiad difficulty? Is that not kind of already happening? I feel like that's what was happening. Why did you put Paba as you on a free unit? I felt like it was training a lot of the same skills that I wanted to train in free. How to avoid sillies? I think the thing with silly mistakes is if you're only concerned about making fewer mistakes, like there's articles, yeah, there's Richard Rustick's article on that. But for honestly, one of the best things to do is just get better. In the sense that if you have an easier time solving the problems, you'll just naturally make fewer errors. So, like you should practice a little bit, but also just as you get better, your accuracy rate on easier problems will go up. Like my accuracy rate now on like a MathCounts sprint round would probably be higher than 7th grade, even though like even 7th grade me and I still know how to do all the problems mostly, but yeah. Which puzzle games do you recommend? Baba is you. Have you ever fake solved a Geo in contest? I don't remember doing so. Someone was asking about how to volunteer to grade USMO. That's generally by invitation. The grading director, who is not me, together with the AMC director, who is also not me, invite some people, and they kind of that. Who's the pretzel guy? So I'm playing some music in the background, and for copyright reasons, it's actually hard to play music without getting copyright takedowns. So there's one group that will let you play music like this as long as you let their bot say what music is playing, which is a pretty good deal. They just do it for free. So this is copyright safe music. Yeah. Do you think Telf Cole is better at me in Geo? Yes. What level of math? Don't like ask someone for recommendation. Just try stuff and see what happens. Like a lot of the questions of the forum, like which should I read book A or book B, or like should I work on X level or Y level? The correct answer is just try both of them and see which one feels better. And whichever one feels better is probably right. Yeah, you also don't need books if you don't want them. You can also just do shortlist. It's also okay. All right. I was just being really dumb on that Amy. I wasn't taking it seriously. That was the problem. I was just like, oh, I'm definitely fine, and then I got a 9. Has anyone ever gotten a perfect AMO index? Yes, yes, like definitely. Perfect IMO. Okay. Yeah. So, what are the main skills you should learn for Olympiads? I don't know. I'm finding it hard for something to say. Like, learn how to. I'm finding it hard to say something other than like learn how to solve the problems. Like, if you're learning, but it's. I feel bad recommending specific techniques because I think choosing techniques for a problem is more important than the techniques themselves, right? Especially for geometry. I think for geometry, the thing I do better than other people is decide which technique to use on which problem. Like that's why when a problem like the G2 shows up, like even if I'm like just tired and I don't see the orthogonality dilemma, I'm just like, well, I look at it and I know I can complex bash it because I can see the path for how to compute it. So you just do it and then try to not mess up because you're trying to like moderate the chat at the same time. It's a struggle. Have you taken physics classes? Not really. I took like the mandatory one and that was about it. Main theorems and strategies? I don't know if there's not anything to say. If you want recommendations for stuff, like read through the Otis excerpts or something. There's like NT chapters. Who is your favorite person at MIT? That's a hard one. I don't know if I want to answer that on stream. How many people in the world are smarter than you? Very many. I think I actually, relative to a lot of the other students I work with, I'm actually the one that's most reliant on like training or something. I think I learn slower than a lot of my students. I think I have less creative solutions than a lot of my students. I think when I like evaluate Olympiads and stuff, I take myself as a baseline of like this is a person who is like extremely well trained, but maybe doesn't have that much creativity. That's how I model myself. Um, yeah, there's many people that are smarter than me. Like, let me be perfectly clear about that. I think a lot of people think I'm super good because I like write a lot of the contests and materials, but I'm definitely not the best. There are a lot of people who are better than me that would have done a better job if they tried. How many hours of studying? I'm not gonna give a number. Like all the numbers of the form, like how many hours are just not helpful because again, it will be a log normal distribution whose standard deviation just completely dwarfs the mean. So in particular, I have no idea what the mean is because it's so hard to tell. How do you contact TAs like a non? I assume you can just find him. Like yeah. Don't you see AOPS PMs? Yes, but I get a lot of them, so it takes me a while to get through them. Also, I check PMs way less than email. How much do you sleep? A lot. If I don't get at least like 9 hours of sleep in total in a day, it's not good for me. Yeah, I get a lot of sleep. So how do you play StarCraft? I run it on Wine. Did people consider you as a nerd in school? Yes. Yes. I was the king of the nerds. How do you do combined solutions? So when I run my program, I run a thing called office hours, which means it's a lot like this, except it's only open to the people in my program, and they are much more active in like doing the problem with me. Like I kind of don't contribute anything in those situations. So yeah, that's where those joint solutions are. Did they rely on you for math homework? No, I wasn't in their math classes. Begin doesn't work. All right. Okay. Bevan. Okay, so I'm definitely late for my Baba is you meeting. So it's become a meme. Yeah. It's because there's so many days. I mean, I have to credit the people. I can't post work that's not mine without giving credit. So, um, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna conclude for today. I think I will do this again because other than the first problem, it actually went okay. Um, I don't know. Do people have recommended like requests for times since you're the ones that actually came? I can try to tell me a time and I'll see if it fits in my calendar. Weekends are good. Oh no, I'm not doing this every day. Same time next week. Weekends. Okay, I'm hearing weekends are good, which okay, I'll try to schedule a weekend. So check my Facebook and then check the stream page. Like the stream page will show my calendar for the stream, and I will just when I have the next one, it'll be there. Let's not do ISL. Well, there's a bunch of shortlist problems I wanted to do that I never did, so this is a good excuse for me to do them and embarrass myself because I keep messing them up. OP. Yeah. Oh god, China TST. Yeah. IOI. Yeah, okay, so I'll schedule this for some other weekend, and then we can do more shortlists together. Do some problems. I think I want to keep doing easy problems for a while until I get used to moderating the chat and writing on the iPad and doing stuff at the same time. I'll eventually move harder, but yeah. All right. Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. Can you flip your pencil? Maybe, not very well. Also, it's a stylus. It's for the iPad. Will you post the solutions? Maybe. We'll see. Evan is in black and white, yep. Can you solve Riemann's hypothesis? No. But if you can do it, let me know. Yeah, that would be good, actually. Alright. Thanks, guys. That was fun. See you all.